Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless reading on love and money. If you've never been to my channel before, I really appreciate you stopping by. I know that your time is very valuable and I want to be as helpful as possible. So to all those who are returning, I love you so much. And to all of you guys who are just beginning with me, say hi in the comment section if you'd like for us to pray for you. It's one of those channels. Always putting out the good juju. And it's a place of love and light only. Seal that with my intention. We start with the message of the eagle. It says, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. In your pre-shuffle, you had only positive cards, lots of yellow, lots of red coming through. So I've been really curious about where your love life is going. We start with the Piscean energy of the Hanged Man. Now, this is kind of delays or setbacks, but it's not for nothing. And that's because there's perspective that is gained in these moments. And that's why it's symbolized by this man hanging upside down. It's quite literally he's getting a new perspective. So while he may be uncomfortable here in this delayed space where he's hanging, seems like he doesn't know where to go, this way or that, he's gaining a perspective that he'll always have for the rest of his life. He'll eventually climb down off that tree, right? You'll eventually be moving forward in your love life, but you'll never lose the perspective that you gained during that period. Then we go straight from the Hangman to another major arcana message, and that is the Magician. This is manifestation. So it's interesting because manifestation, there's a lot of action like swirling. I feel like the energy is kind of swirling, right? All the ingredients are coming together, quite literally. If you look closely, the Magician picture in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck always has the 4 different elements, right? The pentacles, the swords, the cups, the rods. And that's just to suggest that he's got all the tools. So this is leaving a place of delay, kind of hanging in your love life, and then it's moving into manifestation energy. I love it. It's just such a natural flow. And then we've got the Two of Swords, which I really want to unpack. The Two of Swords is kind of a difficult decision. I'd like to know a little bit more about this decision. Usually it's difficult because it's hard to see where your intuition is telling you to go. The intuition in this picture is symbolized by the moon, but she's blindfolded. And fear is usually what cloaks us from being able to see that inner voice. So, and it can be just small little fears. Sometimes it's anxiety, sometimes it's just complications. And so we don't know which way to go. So let me be a little more clear on number 2. So we had flying out upside down 2 cards. Some of you guys are still trying to get healing in order to move forward. And like I said, it's not for nothing. You've gained perspective, but you know that it feels like there's still healing that needs to happen. But you're so ready to move on. So part of you, it feels like, is ready to move on out of this period of time. You're so willing to manifest. Some of you guys are making your vision boards. Some of you guys are writing things down. You guys have your affirmations. I'm seeing like a picture of somebody having like things written down on their bathroom mirror that they see whenever they brush their teeth in the morning or at night, and they're just running through it, that checklist of things we're manifesting. So yes, you're like rearing to go. But we have here 2 cards that suggest why you're having a hard time making a choice. Now this might not be so literal as like, do I go this way or that way? But it's almost a choice to leave something. It's almost a choice to heal. And the 3 of Wands, that's moving forward usually. Your ships are coming in. This is the healing card of the 6 of Swords. But we have these upside down. So it seems that there's a setback. There's something that's keeping you, a decision that's keeping you from moving forward in this healing journey. I want to go back to our affirmation here, our oracle. The eagle eye. Eagles. You know, they're notorious, stereotypically, for being able to just see the bigger picture. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. There's a bigger picture here, Scorpio. More on the 2 of Swords, please, for my Scorpio. Another 2. 2s represent direction, one way or another. There's cloudiness, maybe confusion here, trying to reprioritize things maybe for some of you guys. And the moon. So sweethearts, you have a lot of veiled energy with this. And I would say there's like, it feels like there is so much under the surface here, and you're just starting to tap it. But there's this other kind of voice that's sitting on top of the surface. It's like, come on, let's just make stuff happen. But this isn't going to let you, not just yet. There's something for you to discover here. Makes me think of that old saying, I'm gonna paraphrase, but like when you stop running from the boogeyman and turn around to face him, you'll see that he's just been chasing you with his hand outstretched, a gift in his hand. So there's a little bit of that element here with this reading, but there's actually something to pay attention to. And it's kind of, you've got all these major arcana. We've got the Devil card coming out with the Temperance. This is saying something's been out of balance, possibly for a long time for you guys. It could be an addiction. It could be talking just about a pattern, a behavior of some sort that isn't serving you. We all have them. But it's keeping you from being able to move forward into what you want to manifest. And so hopefully, I mean, this is a great, now if you're still with me, then obviously this is resonating. If it didn't resonate with you, it'd probably annoy you probably like a couple minutes ago, and you would have clicked off. So if you're still with me, this is a great thing to actually journal about. I know some of you guys aren't journalers, but that's fine. Like just to contemplate, because I think that there's this big gift in it, and it's specifically about balance. Balance is key here, and that's what temperance means. Temperance is transformation, like the big kind of transformation, chrysalis. You go into something very different than you come back out. But it's all because there has to be, the key ingredients have to only work if you're balanced. So something's been repetitive in your life, some kind of pattern. Like that's why the Devil can represent an addiction. It can be a codependency on something, or it can just be kind of this thing that revisits you, a pattern of behavior. And it's been kind of veiled. I feel like for some of you guys, it's there. This is a little bit of shadow work. And but it's back. It's very deep underneath the surface. Anything else for my Scorpios? I love this because you've got love waiting for you. The Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is no joke. And a love reading, this is it. This is what we want. This is new love. And all the aces are these gifts. They land in your lap, it's just boom. You go to the grocery store or you go out with friends and they're just standing right in front of you. And you're like, oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Tell me more about that. Oh, very interesting. We've got love. This is talking to somebody who's experienced a very tough ending. A very tough ending with the Ten of Swords. It could have felt abrupt, sudden, like the rug was pulled out from you. Could have had betrayal attached to it. Maybe somebody cheated. But I think it has something to do with this Two of Swords, willingness to move on. But it's not enough just to will it. There's something here for you to discover. Like the boogeyman holding out a gift. And it could be, now I'm never going to encourage somebody to get a hold of an ex, because sometimes those are dangerous situations. But I'm going to encourage you to listen to, think about it. Listen to yourself. Do you have something that you need to get off your chest? Something that you need to even like write down about? Something about this ending, letting go, and knowing that this is moving. If you hold on to this, it's like lugging around something that's decomposing. When the Death card comes along, it's a reminder that we're really truly at an end of a stage, because a new one needs to begin. This needs to pop through, right? This love needs to pop through, but it's somehow attached to some rough ending. It's very attached to a rough ending, and that's going to be a different reason for all of you. Sometimes it's subliminally, it's just triggering something that you experienced in the past, and they could be two different individuals, but you're like, oh, to trust again. That just reminds me of when I trusted that last person. Or for some of you guys, it could be somebody coming back into the picture. But either way, there's something that needs to end here, and it's decomposing. You're lugging it around, babe. And so the Death card is actually a really positive card. When it's honored, it's like the seasons. The trees have got to let those old leaves fall so new buds can come through. Okay, so And then we end with the Queen of Pentacles upside down. And when the Queen of Pentacles is upside down, it's really talking about something that needs to be considered. It needs more attention, because the Queen of Energy, the Queen of Pentacles can represent a person. Easily it can represent an earth sign. But there's a responsibility and a nurturing energy that it carries with it. When it comes upside down, it's like, how can you nurture yourself in this period of time? How can you nurture yourself that went through those experiences? How can you work through those memories and you can buffer them against the positive memories? So the Six of Cups is a beautiful energy to come out of all of these intense cards over here. And it's the silver lining in your reading. I'll say this, we all know that if something were to occur in a room full of people, it doesn't matter what would occur, but if you went and asked each one of those people, oh, what just happened? They would each tell you a different version of the story. It doesn't mean that any of them are wrong. And that's what the Six of Cups is doing for you, babe. Is that the Six of Cups is reminding you that you can take another angle, just like the Hanged Man. He's seeing the same world as he was upright walking around in. He's just simply seeing it from another angle. There's a positive and beautiful angle, positive and beautiful memories that this is asking you to look at. And it's the same story, but it's just through another angle of the lens. And that's what's going to help you move on. That's what's going to help you move through this Two of Swords and turn this Six of Swords upright so you can heal, and this Three of Wands upright so you can move forward. I love it for you because you have love waiting here, the Ace of Cups. And I'm going to remind you of your affirmation. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. Before we go, I want to do this. These are the mudra cards. If you're not familiar with them, I've been just doing them lately. These are affirmations, but they're attached to a hand gesture. We're all kind of familiar with some of these from yoga and all that, but there's tons here. So let's see what message comes out for you. And this is something you can physically take into your world when you meditate or when you're just sitting there. You can kind of do it with your hands, and it's meant to ground you and comfort you. Oh, I like this. So this is where you put your thumb with your pointer finger and your middle finger like this. And you kind of, it looks like you're about to snap your fingers and tuck in your pinky and your ring finger like this. Da, 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 da. And it means riches. Think big. Think big. The universe showers me with riches, of which I am wise and generous steward. Simply formulate and send off your wish when you do this. And then see yourself in a canopy of stars. A rain of golden coins is falling. And in relationship readings, coins represent value, self-value. You catch some of them and give them names: joy, love, courage, wealth, and so on. So you keep for yourself, others you give away. Some you keep for yourself and others you give away. Those coins, that's the gift of value. How do you share your value? And what do you keep for yourself? All right, Scorpio, so now for money. So we're going to be giving this a fresh shuffle. We're going to start with an oracle card. Money, what's coming towards my Scorpios at the time of viewing this? What do they need to know about money? We have the message. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. There seems to be an interesting theme here in your life about releasing old things, old patterns, embracing change. All right, for money, for my Scorpios, make it clear, Spirit. Wow, okay, so maybe you've been giving into something that is not giving back. We've got the Six of Pentacles upside down. And Six of Pentacles is the card of generosity and reciprocity, but when you get it upside down, of course, there's an imbalance there. So Scorpios, money, what are you giving into that maybe might not be feeding you? You want to move forward. We got the Chariot card. This is awesome. We got the World card. That means, the Wheel card. That is the wheel turning in your favor. Things are changing. The light is crazy right now. I hope it's not obnoxious. And we've got the Two of Cups. This comes on the heels of a partnership of some sort. So pay attention. And you guys, this might be really obvious for some of you guys, but whatever you're doing with another individual who is supporting you or even joining you in partnership with having to do with money. Now, this could be a spouse even, or this could be, I got my nose itching at that one, or this could actually be a business partner of some sort, but it looks really good. So we go from this place of not the lack of reciprocity, not getting back what you're putting in, to like for really fast forward movement, your luck changing at the right time. You're exactly where you need to be at the right time, the right place, and a partnership that is really something else. This is equal give and take, excuse me. This is total reciprocity. We have Two of Cups. I just want to get a little more clarity about this partnership for my Scorpios. Oh my gosh. This is finding a harmonious place, I think. You've had some options and some anxiety, possibly, some worry around this partnership. Now, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Lover's card. Some of you guys are realizing you've had some anxiety contemplating if actually a spouse or a romantic partner could be a work partner, I feel, or they could collaborate with you around money somehow. That's only some of you guys. That's not going to be all of you guys. Because with the Lover's card, it's not necessarily always a romantic reading. This is about harmony, basically. And there's options here. But what's really important with the Seven of Cups is that discernment plays a big key. And I'll look at how they're glittering. And the meaning is, all that glitters is not gold. You must look closely, and in each cup, there is a new option. Now, from a distance, your imagination can kind of leak through and it can kind of whitewash it. It can make all these cups look glinty and goldy in the sunlight, right? That's coming through. They all look lovely. But if you look even closer, some are holding treasure while others are holding serpents. So this is kind of saying, it's a little word of caution against your imagination or what we want to kind of whitewash into something that's easy. And so it's not a scary card at all. It's actually an opportunity card. Tell me more about this. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this partnership could actually allow you to have your cup runneth over. So that in a place of money is usually around something that's fulfilling to you beyond just necessity. It's actually filling your sense of purpose or creativity. I think you're like making recovery. You're making a recovery. We do have the Devil card here along with the Star card. Some of you guys are getting out of some bad spending habits. Some of you guys maybe in the past have made some pitfall choices, but you're getting the support that you didn't even know you needed. For some of you, I think you're getting support for something deeper than just on the surface, getting support for the kind of the operational side of your spending, of your relationship with abundance. And it looks really healthy. We have the Wheel. Tell us about this. And this is a karmic card. It's reminding you that you're exactly where you need to be, but you're putting down this burden. This is a burden of obligation. Some of you guys are paying off debts or finally buying the certain things that you need. This is ending a chapter that has been kind of exhausting in the realm of career and money. And we're going straight to the Ten of Pentacles, baby. And you'll have to forgive me. I just don't feel like your money reading needs to be as long as a love reading. It's just so straightforward. I think that you're getting this, you're leaving a place of compromise, of challenge, and you're doing it with the help and the support of another person. And you're doing it fast. So somebody's going to be helping you get out of that kind of felt like a rut a little bit. So, this has been a really good chapter in the sense that you've experienced it. Now it's gone. You learn the lessons and you're really looking at what you're aiming towards is going to have long-term rewards with the Ten of Pentacles. All those coins, that's what you're building. This is family, life, legacy. This is home ownership, inheritance. It looks really positive. Let's get one more. I love at the bottom of the deck, we've got that Magician card. That's been a theme as well. So I feel like your whole reading has this theme of like big picture and getting unstuck and moving forward. With the Two of Wands, he's looking out at the horizon. The world is his oyster, and in his hands, he holds the globe, and that globe represents all that he's experienced until this point. What have you learned? You know, what have you learned that's going to help you on your journey? What do you have to offer the world, and what does the world have to offer you? It's a new start energy, and you're not alone, boo. You got the help of another. Sending you off with love and light. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to join the family, if you found that this reading was helpful in your life. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.